Okay.
This is the Super Ugly Show. 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 It's the Super Ugly Show. 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 Super Ugly Show.
Buzz. Just sing this.
We can have fun hating. It's fun to hate it too.
Yeah.
I get the fun in that as well.
Yeah.
Just sing this. Just sing.
Was that us? Are we on? Hello? Super Ugly Show, episode 94, 95, I don't know.
94.
You guys keep up with it. You know what it is. We're on our way to 100, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Tune in for that one. It's going to be epic, bro.
I'm going to have to take off the next day.
Woo! It's going to get fucking lit, Rich.
I'm going to have to get fucking seriously wasted that night.
We're gonna try to get literally everyone on that we've had on the show. I want to squeeze everyone on. I want to get Rob from the past, who's now in the present. I want to get Chef Carl.
That's a big list.
I want to get Vince. We got to get Vito. I want to get Disco. I want to get Sky. Everybody. Everybody who's ever been on, except for Big Josh. That one night, you're banned. I'm just kidding, buddy.
That's not nice.
Speaking of Big Josh, real quick, let's get this out of the way because he was having a conniption fit on Twitter. Publicly apologizes to Hulk Hogan after the trash that he gave him last week.
What? Why?
That's what I'm thinking. First of all, Hogan's not seeing it, dude. You blocked. None of his people are going to be like, yo, Big Josh apologized, unblock him. Sorry, Josh. They're not going to do that. And, I don't know. He says it was family reasons. His family's giving him heat about it, apparently. I don't understand what that's about.
I would never apologize to Hulk Hogan. I think he's a piece of shit.
I think he's a piece of shit as well. My mother would have wholeheartedly supported me burning my Hulk Hogan memorabilia and trashing him publicly on our show.
Yeah.
But, so Josh, stick to your guns, bro. Fuck Hulk Hogan. You know what I mean? Come on.
Guy's a fucking asshole.
Guy's a dick.
He is a fucking asshole.
Didn't his kid kill somebody?
That has nothing to do with it, but Hulk Hogan is still an asshole.
If anyone killed WCW, it was that cocksucker Hulk Hogan, not fucking Vince Russo. I'll tell you that fucking much.
Yep.
Hey, guys, look at our new mugs. We got fancy new mugs for the holidays. My mother-in-law gave them to me. Real nice. We got one for John, too, and as you can see, he's not fucking here. Real dedication. Real dedication.
Rocky wants to smash the mug in the middle of the road.
I wanted to so bad.
I'm convincing him not to because I want to take it home.
I really did want to just fucking smash it to pieces,
mug,
though.
It holds one of those 25s, you know, the tall boys. And it'd be a shame to just throw this thing on the street and bash it.
It would. I agree with you.
It's like engraved and shit. It has all these, I don't know, it's fucking sick.
It is. It's really nice, and I don't want to do that because it is a nice thing. But I would love to just to fucking stick it to John. Now, the reason why he's not here tonight, Rich, do you want to tell everyone, or do you think I should?
Well,
I'll tell him.
If I tell everybody, I'm going to tell the truth.
All right, I'll tell him. All right. So apparently, from what I've heard, John, as we all know, likes to enjoy peanut butter and time with his dog. And he put some on, and apparently his dog's, like, the fang they got, that fang tooth, it got caught on one of, the wrinkles in his balls. His balls were really tight, and it got caught and fucking cinched it and just, fish hooked his ball bag, and one of his testicles popped out. and they had to bring him in to get it popped back in and sewn back up. Real tragic story. Real tragic story. Hope he's all right. So, no?
No, he's just unloading a truck for his work and he's late.
I don't think that's the truth. That's not what I heard.
All right, let me tell you something that happened to me.
All right, go ahead.
You're going to get a kick out of it.
Richie Stories. Do you got the graphic?
Hold on, let me get it.
Come on, get the graphic up, pal. That's what we got him there for, Mr. fucking producer.
All right.
Jesus.
All right. Story time with Richie.
Yeah.
I wish I had a little background music for
Me
this.
too, like nice melodic. We need to get like a nice, like yoga music or like a spa music, Oh
my god. All right, so Rocky, you remember Boogie Nights when Buck works at the Super Stereo World?
It's one of my favorite scenes in the movie.
And he's trying to sell him
what kind of black guy are you?
He's trying to sell the guy the fucking radio.
Yeah. He goes, listen to that bass. You really boogie to it.
Dude, this guy tries to sell me a stereo.
Who?
This guy out of his car.
Out of his what year is this? What are you in 1984 Manhattan? What is going on?
I don't know if this happens out of state, but in New York, people used to drive up to you in cars and say, "Oh, this stereo just fell out of the truck and we have it," and it's, So this guy tries selling it to me. He's like, "It's a wireless audio system. Just got off the truck." He starts naming all this shit: Bluetooth 5.1, Dolby. Hi-Fi, high fidelity, TK421 shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hi-Fi, that means high fidelity.
Bro, he starts going into
high, meaning higher.
And a whole bunch. It brings it up a few quads, He starts giving me the rundown of the TK421, right? So after I
what brand was it? Did he even say a brand?
No, he didn't say a brand.
He didn't even say a brand.
No,
That's how you know it's good.
He didn't say
when
a
they
brand.
don't. Typically, you would start with, I have a Sony or I have a Samsung. You would start with the brand you got. Wow. Just right to the fucking the technical specs.
Yeah, he just gave me
to
the
a guy
specs.
that he, as far as he's concerned, has zero idea what any of it means.
No idea.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
That's a good salesman right there.
So I have to listen to the spiel. Because I'm going to be rude if I'm going to interrupt him.
Yeah.
So I listened to the whole spiel. He runs down the specs of everything. And I'm like, listen, man, no thanks, bro. He says, I don't know what he meant by this. Maybe you could let me know. But he says, all right, you look cool. And then he just walks away. I have my army jacket on, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I look like an asshole.
Was he? Exactly how did he say it? What was it like? Give me the mannerisms, everything.
Kind of like.
Like, was he like?
Yeah,
all right.
You
look cool.
Yes.
It was like that.
Yes.
All right. So he's like, you said you were jerk off, basically.
Yes.
That's pretty much what he was doing. He goes, all right, jerk off, fuck you, and it just kept it moving.
Yeah, he definitely called me a jerk off without calling me a jerk off.
Absolutely, he did. Absolutely.
But I would have been a jerk if I bought the fucking stereo system, right?
Yeah, you would have been the fool. You definitely would have been the fool. You don't buy a fucking stereo off some fucking guy just right off the street. That don't make no sense.
So I don't know. It made me feel a little uneasy, but I'm like, all right, at least I didn't buy the stereo.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Because you would have got home and it would have been fucking bricks in it. My uncle got duped like that once. He fucking bought a VCR out in the city. And when he got back, he fucking opened it up, bricked.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
My cousin Mike's dad, the one that passed away.
Yeah.
And then another time, too, real quick, while we're on this fucking weird people selling shit in parking lots. I'm at the deli over here. You know where the pizzeria is and shit? Over by the gas station?
Yeah.
And I'm heading back into my car, and this fucking wop, literally, off the fucking boat. Scusi, you speak Italiano? And I'm like, no. And he starts talking about cologne and shit. He's like, I got to go back to Italy, and I have all this cologne. I'm like, dude, I don't want your fucking cologne, bro.
Was it authentic?
I didn't even look at it. We didn't even get that far.
What if it was authentic?
Because I'm not buying cologne off some fucking wetback wop off a fucking boat. Get the fuck out of here. I don't need your fucking cologne. If I need cologne, I'll go to a fucking store. If I need a stereo, I'll go to a fucking store. What do I look like? A fucking homeless person that needs to buy something off the street?
I would have bought it if it was legit.
No way. What kind of cologne you wear, Rich? What's the go-to cologne? Everyone's wondering.
I don't want to tell it.
Really?
I have 2 of them.
Give me the one.
I'll tell you the second one.
I'll tell you mine. I got no beef with it.
I don't like telling people my cologne because then everybody starts wearing my shit and starts smelling like
no
me.
one wants to smell like you. You smell like dickheads.
No, I don't like doing it. I'll tell my second cologne. How about that?
Crusty, uncircumcised, constantly docking and coming in the foreskin dickheads. That's what you smell like.
I've had a cologne I've worn forever. I will not give you the name of that, but the newest cologne that I wear and I like is the Paco Rabanne 1 million.
I keep it old school, and I stay with John Paul.
Really?
Love it, bro. Love it.
Yeah, I fucking hate that cologne.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think it's
Dude,
good at all.
Always get complimented on it.
Do you?
Always. People stop me and go, "What are you wearing?"
Maybe it doesn't mesh well with my skin.
Maybe. Again, and that is people don't know that, but that is a deciding factor in how the cologne comes off as well.
Yeah.
People don't understand that because it is mixing with your natural body odors.
Yeah.
So, but you do spray it on your clothes. But your clothes also, depending on the detergent and stuff you use, also is going to affect the cologne smell.
It's got to mix with your...
That's why when you smell it out of the bottle, it's no fucking good, dude. You got to fucking spray that shit on you. Let it sit for like a good 30, 45 seconds. Do one of these.
There's
you know
top,
what I mean?
there's mid, and there's different kind of notes that hit at different times with cologne.
Cologne is a funny fucking game, man. I don't play around with it. I don't mess with it. I find one I like. I stick to it, my friend.
So my go-to cologne, I'm debating on whether to spend a good $150 on the cologne, on the body wash, and on a splash.
No. Body wash, no good. Splash, what, aftershave?
No, it's a body splash. It's kind of like a...
body splash. Get the fuck out of here with your body splash.
I want to so bad. My favorite cologne is the shit. It's so fucking... so good.
That's insane. Are you choking? Are you dying?
Nah.
Are you, Rich,
I'm burping.
signal if you're dying. All right. Finally done with my list here. And as I write it, let's get this one right out of the way because we brought it up fresh before. We'll get a little movie talk in. People love movie. We got a couple little things we'll go through here with the movie talk. Where do you want to start? You want to start with Kevin Bacon?
Yeah. Kevin Bacon. Fucking
For one,
awesome.
Kevin Bacon needs to be brought up more as far as arguably one of the greatest careers we may have ever seen as far as film goes. The guy's been around for fucking ever. He's been relevant at least in almost every decade.
And a lot of people have been sleeping on him. Get it?
Yeah. Good one. Good one. Speaking of sleeping, Rich, the whole reason I brought up Kevin Bacon, as we were outside, Richie said, "What do you want from me?" I believe, right? We were talking about something. Richie uttered the words, "What do you want from me?" And I said, "What I've always wanted, to watch you die." Now, there was a point where I believe it was before even we had access to videos and stuff and very easy attainable things, where I had this line in my head, and I'm telling you, forever, it drove me fucking nuts as to where that line came from.
Yeah.
And then it dawned on me one day, and now, people ask, what do you want from me? And sometimes that line comes out because it's from one of arguably the greatest scenes ever put on film. And that is from a little movie called Sleepers.
Yeah.
If you have never seen Sleepers, I suggest after the show finding a way to watch it and watch that fucking movie. It's about these kids. They do something in the city, and they end up in a boys' prison. And
shout out to, what's the kid?
Jonathan Tucker.
Jonathan Tucker.
From fucking Kingdom. He I think that started his career.
Yeah.
Who else? Brad Renfro, right? He's dead now, but he was in it. And the adults, I mean, you got a cast of fucking everybody. You got Kevin Bacon, Dustin Hoffman, Robert De Niro, Brad Pitt, Jason Patrick.
A whole list of motherfuckers.
Yeah.
But go ahead, go on with the scene.
So the kids end up getting molested in this not molested, I mean like viciously raped. Like badly.
Yeah.
And 2 of the kids grow up to be like the baddest motherfucking dudes on the planet. You know what I mean?
They were part of the Westies, the Irish gang.
Yeah, the Irish gang in Hell's Kitchen, right?
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah.
And these dudes are no joke, and they're grown up, they're at a bar, and all of a sudden they turn around
and they see the guard, correctional officer that's been raping them when they were kids.
Played by Kevin Bacon. And they go over to the fucking table, and this scene that they have is so fucking tense. Yeah. It's so fucking good that you forget how good Kevin Bacon can fucking be. And then every now and then I'll say that line and I think of that scene.
Because Kevin Bacon at first, like,
he's terrified. He's mortified at first. No, he doesn't know who they are.
Yeah.
But then once he realizes, he's like, oh, hey, and kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are a bunch of punk kids, you know, and just started weaseling his way out. You got to watch the scene.
He's trying to weasel his way out of it.
We're not going to explain it as good as it is, so it's pointless.
It's one of the fucking greatest scenes ever put on film. The way...
Yeah, at the diner, at the bar.
Yeah, the interaction of it. And Kevin Bacon, like, we were discussing it upstairs. You don't know if it's an arrogance or fear that sets in. Like an arrogance of, the past was the past. Go fuck yourself. You know what I mean?
It ain't a big deal.
Yeah, like to him, it's not a big deal. But, you know, obviously to these kids, it fucking changed the entire course of their lives. But, again, it's up there with True Romance, with Hopper and Walken. It's up there with Al Pacino and Diane Keaton and Godfather 2. Like, it is one of the best. Those scenes where you have people face to face like that.
Yeah.
And it's just a fucking great fucking exchange. Like, Samuel L. Jackson and Tim Roth in Pulp Fiction.
Okay.
At the end of the movie.
Yeah.
That's another fucking great
You know what
one.
I think
Pacino and De Niro in Heat, dude.
I think that one's overrated.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I think I forced that too hard.
The one line that is kind of cheesy is, "Brother, if I gotta take you down."
Yeah, I think they
all
worked it too
before
hard.
that, it's pretty good though.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they tried to recreate something, and I don't.
No,
think
that
it
was
worked.
their first time ever on screen together. They never acted together up until that point.
Yeah.
Which, you think about it, that movie came out in, what, 92, 93?
Yeah, all right.
They had 20-year careers at that point, and never. And, you know, you would think, De Niro, Pacino, well, why wouldn't anyone fucking do that? It's got to be great, right?
Yeah.
Ugh, and then we got Righteous Kill. Not good. Ever see that fucking, what is it, Rooster and, what's the other fucking dummy's name? It's just, that movie stinks. All right, anyway, back to more movie stuff. Favorite Christmas horror movie, Rich?
Oh, favorite Christmas horror movie.
I say this because all the people on Long Island, real quick, go ahead and think about it. If you're on Long Island at the Huntington Arts Cinema, almost every Friday they do a double feature old school horror movies in 35 millimeters, and then they have all this really cool merch that you can get. But this Friday, they're doing Silent Night, Deadly Night, and Terror Train.
Really?
Back to back.
Nice.
Starts at 10. We got to go out there one time. They did House of a Thousand Corpses one night during Halloween. They'll do it again next year.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to go with my go-to guy that is my favorite for Halloween. And Michael Dougherty. He did Trick or Treat for Halloween, and now he did Krampus.
Wow,
And
Krampus got bumped up to number 1.
I think Krampus did Gremlins. Yeah.
See, and I always say, people say, what's the best? No, but now you're just going Christmas movie. Gremlins, is it really a horror?
It doesn't matter. It's a Christmas movie, and people get killed in it. Whatever.
All right, fair enough. I guess we can, there's monsters. I guess we can consider that a horror. Mine is a short. I've brought it up several times. It's the Tales from the Crypt episode where the escaped mental patient dressed as Santa shows up. It's just so fucking good. It's such a classic. The dumb little kid lets him in.
Can you tell me what it is? So I'm going to look it up.
It's the mother from Monster Squad.
Okay.
Okay. And it's, you know, Christmas, I believe Christmas Eve. And so
Hold on. Sorry to interrupt you. Listen, Goldberg's Santa movie sucks, Josh.
Santa Sleigh. The beginning scene is outrageous.
It's
you ever
funny.
see that?
It is funny.
And fucking James Caan's in that. How'd they get James Caan? You was Sonny Corleone, motherfucker. What are you doing? That motherfucker will do anything now. He really will. I see him in fucking movies on Netflix, and I'm like, what the? He was in this movie Grandfathers or something where it was like a spot. Anyway, I digress.
Listen, Jose Reyes Home Alone is not a scary Christmas movie. I mean, for
The creepy guy next door, I guess.
Yeah.
He was creepy.
Yeah.
And there's a tarantula.
And fucking that's how Bobby Lupo got his fucking whole shtick from with the cuck sticker. The Wet Bandits.
Also, Bobby Lupo's Kevin McAllister's brother.
Who fucking Bud?
Bud. Yeah, he's a fat ginger. Got him. Buzz. That's it. You're
Buzz.
fucking Buzz.
You need a flat top, asshole. You fucking lupo, you ginger fuck.
You can't grow a fucking ponytail.
He really is growing a ponytail.
Is he?
I told him, don't fucking ever try and meet me.
Anyway, back to the Tales from the Crypt episode. All right. So it's the woman, their little daughter, maybe she's like between 6 and 8, possibly. And the husband. The mother murders the husband. Now she's trying to get him out of the house. The fucking escaped mental patient shows up dressed as Santa, but she can't call the police because she's got the fucking dead husband at the house now.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now this dude's fucking trying to get in the house. She's trying to escape from him. And then also, you know, she's got to deal with this fucking body. And the kid, I don't want to ruin it, but,
right.
you know, it's fucking good.
What
man.
is it now? Tales from the Crypt?
Tales from the Crypt. It's in the first season.
Okay.
It's the Christmas one. You'll see it. You can't miss it. If you Tales from the Crypt first season, or just put in Tales from the Crypt Santa.
Yeah, you motherfuckers got to watch more Christmas movies. You know, these guys don't watch no movies for the holidays.
Silent Night, Deadly Night. Dude, and what was that other one? The one with the...
Black Christmas?
No, the deranged Santa, and at the end he's just killing people in the mall. Fuck.
I don't know.
You never seen this?
When you think of it, tweet it out.
It was on Netflix. Ah, shit. And he thinks he has zombie elves. And he's Santa, and all his elves turn into zombies and shit. Fuck. Me and Anna watched it. It was on Netflix. On the cover of it, it's like Santa with like a fucking chain and shit. And, you know, like it looks crazy. I wish I could
Let us
remember the
know
name of
next
it.
week.
Yeah, dude. It was good.
Because
It was
I
good,
need
though.
to check out more horror Christmas movies, actually.
All right, let's get to one more thing with movies while we're on it. What happened to actors like Don the Dragon Wilson, Billy Blanks?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That guy from American Ninja.
Yeah. That guy.
You know?
The guy that did Bloodsport 2.
Yeah. You know, like those were guys, though. Like, you would go to the video store and be like, look, there's the guy from American Ninja. And you'd actually pick it up and be like, I'm never watching this. But look, there he is.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Don the Dragon Wilson had, like, go to his IMDb. That guy's got, like, fucking 30, 40, 50 movies, dude.
Yeah.
It's insane. Chuck Norris, too, was another one.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember seeing any of Don Dragon Wilson's movies.
But
though.
you know who he is.
Yeah, I know exactly
You
who
know
he is.
exactly who he is.
I know the movies he's played in.
He would be on USA Late Night.
Yeah.
His movies.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know where those kind of actors are. I think they substitute some of these good shitty actors for handsome shitty actors.
Like
which I don't
even
like.
Delta Force. There was like 8 of those with Chuck Norris. I never seen one of them.
You're on Super Ugly.
Hey, YouTube, it's Big Josh.
What's up, Josh? Make me laugh.
Go ahead, pal. You got 30 seconds to get me hard.
The episode Tales from the Crypt's called All Through the House.
All Through the House. Good one, Josh. Did you find out that movie I was talking about?
The one on Netflix?
Yeah.
On neck flips.
On Nip Slips.
It's on neck flips.
Titty Flips.
Okay.
You have neck flips or no?
Oh, shut up.
Thanks, Josh.
He was going to find out the movie.
I know.
Ah.
He'll call in next week.
All right, buddy. We love you, pal. Thanks, Josh, for calling in. Yeah, but again, Delta Force. There was like 8 of those. Did you ever see any of them?
Yeah, I've seen.
Really?
The first one is good.
You remember movies too, like American Eagle or Iron Eagle, right?
Iron
that
Eagle.
was it. Iron
Yeah,
Eagle.
of course, I
Dude,
love
there was
Iron
like
Eagle.
30 of those. There was the one with the kid where his dad was the pilot and he
What
got
up?
killed.
What up, New York State of Mind, Frankie?
Was that Iron Eagle too?
Yeah,
When the kid came on,
yeah. The that kid, he was
he was in things.
he was in hold on, he was Lenny in Heavenly Father, Heavenly Kid, Heavenly Kid. You seen Heavenly Kid
No.
from the 80s?
No.
Where the father dies. He has this like you know when people do chicken with the cars,
Yeah.
and you have to jump off the car before it goes over the bridge.
Yeah.
Because and it's two side by side.
Yeah.
Well, his bracelet winds up getting caught in the shifter.
Ah.
And he can't get out of the car, and he tries to get out, and he just goes down, and the fucking car
Such
blows
an
up.
80s thing.
Yeah.
And what did he come back out of? Like a tomato can or something?
No, he came back. He came back as a ghost, but his girlfriend had the baby and everything, and he's all grown up. He's in like high school.
Dude, you know what was fucked up in the 80s now? Like, you just triggered like something that kind of off topic, but weird 80s, only 80s movies did this. The switcheroo. 18 again. George Burns, where he switches bodies with his grandson.
Oh, they did it in Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday. Like father, like son.
Yeah.
Kirk Cameron, Dudley Moore. Great movie, by the way. I fucking love that movie.
Twins had a similar kind of feel to it also.
And then the one with Kevin Arnold. And Judge Reinhold. Vice versa, I think.
Wait, who's Kevin Arnold again?
Wonder Years kid. You know,
oh, okay.
You know who I'm talking about. The kid from the Wonder Years.
Wait, why do you call him by his real name?
I can't think of his real name. What is it?
Fred Savage.
Fred Savage, that's it. Yeah, I couldn't. I was blanking on
Greatest Lifetime movie, him and Candace Cameron in the world.
He beats the fuck out of that bitch.
He beats the shit out of that bitch.
Well deserved, probably. Yeah, here we go.
Oh,
now things are picking up. Yo.
What up?
How's everything, guys? How's everything tonight?
What's going on? How was your show?
Everything. Show went good. We had last count we had about 200 views. That probably goes up another, I don't know how many, but it was a good show. Covered a lot of things tonight, so it was a very positive thing.
Fantastic, fantastic. For everyone who doesn't know, obviously, this is Big Vito. Actually, you know, becoming a regular at this point and loving it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, we're actually talking about 80s movies right now.
Yeah, we're talking about the old switcheroos 80s movies, like Father, Like Son, vice versa, 18 Again.
Yeah.
Right? That was the George Burns one, 18 Again?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
But there was a lot of them. You would think, you know, one would be enough. Not in the 80s. They fucking just banged you over that. They found something that worked, and they would just keep fucking you over the head with it.
Yeah, but they were so good, though.
Yeah. Yeah, like
what about the
movies. Go ahead.
What about the courtship of Eddie's father? How about that one?
I don't know what that is.
What is that?
You never seen that?
No.
Wow, that must be a 70s show.
Explain it a little bit.
Courtship of Eddie's father was about a son and his father. They used to have this relationship where the father used to try and do all these great things with the son. You know, him being a single father, if I remember right.
Who's
so the name just Bill Bixby.
Who?
Bill Bixby.
Oh, Bill Bixby. Get the fuck out of here. All right.
Go on.
Go ahead.
Before Rocky interrupted you.
Sorry.
Yeah, and then what other shows were there? I guess the Batman series. I guess Superman series. I guess these are shows from back then. You know what I mean? 80s. It's kind of hard to remember. You know what I mean? Like what
a lot
these
of
shows
cocaine, huh, Vito?
No, I wasn't into the cocaine thing. It was a lot too much gym time, I think.
Wow, sorry to hear that.
Well,
you
yeah.
missed out on a lot of fun, I bet.
Listen, if I was like 18 in the 80s, I'd be just cocained up all the time.
Wow, it would just.
Yeah, you know what? Guys, I was a club guy. I went to the clubs. I didn't sit home and watch TV.
I worked you know, out east in the Hamptons. I used to work out east out there.
Did you really?
Yeah, in my early 20s.
That was the place to be, the Hamptons.
I was at
Jersey
Neptune's all the time. I worked at Neptune's. You know Neptune's?
Been there plenty of times.
Get the fuck out of here. I bet you we ran into each other over there. We didn't even know it.
Now, you're probably too busy talking to guys about your show and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
You mean sucking cock?
Yeah, you know, just hitting on all those sexy Guidos.
Hey, did you guys know that you guys are on the website, on my website, that we put you on the website as one of the affiliates of the brand?
Really?
So, yes.
Thank you.
So if you guys check it out, it's thebigvito.com, and you guys are on there, and you're one of the shows I do, so you got play, so everything is good. So, like, you know, we always push each other's shows, you know, being with the brand and everything, being a team players, so I'm happy to be here. Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, so, not blocking people that are on your fucking squad,
right?
Right?
How about this? Vito, you're a pretty healthy guy, all right?
Yeah.
Now, I have a thing with fast food, all right? I'm a guy that says people should not eat fast food.
But you do.
If you eat fast food more than once a week, I'm telling the public right now, you're a fucking slob.
You sneak it. You sneak it.
No, hold on. There's exceptions.
So I don't trust
There's
you.
exceptions for me. Vito, is there any exceptions for you with this or no?
Why are you the fucking exception?
Okay. I don't know, like fast food, Burger King, McDonald's you're talking about?
Yeah, Taco
Whatever.
Bell, KFC, anything that you're not getting served like at a table sitting down.
All right, now if everybody's you're on the run and you're looking to get home and you got to pick up something, a couple of Whoppers for $6. I mean, if that's your thing, hey, go ahead and do it. You know what I mean? If you're doing it once a week, once every 2 weeks, hey, you're entitled to have some grease in your life. But I mean,
weeks a lot.
It is, and you want to know what you want to know. The funny thing is when you buy a Whopper with a soda and fries, it's like $10. For $10, you can go have the salad bar at the diner.
Yeah.
Or you can make your own salad. Get a nice little piece of chicken,
Yeah.
grill it up. You know what I mean?
You can get like a good bar food for $10.
Dude, for $10, and
Yeah,
the
you
fast
can.
food prices have gone up where it's not like easily affordable anymore. You know what I mean?
All right,
Like,
Vito, how many times do you eat fast food throughout the month?
Never.
Not
My
ever.
wife is the fast food eater.
Okay, hold on. There's not one exception. For me, it's Taco Bell. Like, Taco Bell has my fucking number for some reason.
Taco Bell is good, but you see, the thing is, I really don't eat fast food. If I am gonna eat it, I might get Burger King because my wife likes the Whopper, so I might have a Whopper or something like that.
See, the
but
thing
having
is
the
with the-
fries and stuff, go ahead.
with Richie, he can handle the Taco Bell because his asshole's nice and loose from getting fucked in it so much.
Oh,
so when he's shitting it out, you know what I mean? He's got no problem. Normal people like you and me, Vito, when we need Taco Bell, it's usually a problem, you know, that I don't want to have to deal with.
We're going to talk about anal rape in a little bit with the strap on, but we'll get to that after.
Well,
now
you know
I'm
what it
sick-
is.
What?
You know what it is.
What?
What I really want to know?
Go ahead.
All right, you get emotional with Taco Bell. We're tight asses. See, that's it.
Yeah, no, my ass is just really loose from getting pounded all these years,
It's
you
just
know.
constantly just getting fisted.
Now with the fast food, I think there's exceptions to Burger King and McDonald's because I never eat the shit ever. But if there's like a new burger that comes out,
You got to try it.
I want to try it.
You got to try it.
Yeah.
I tried the McRib for the first time like a couple of years ago. I don't get all the hype. They're like mushy pieces of shit. They're awful.
Yeah, the McRib is horrible.
They're terrible. Like, I don't understand
Yeah.
why anyone would be like, yeah, the McRib's back. Like, how fucking gross and disgusting are you that you like that fucking...
It's lips and assholes.
It's pretty much like Jell-O in between two buns. It's gross.
I guess, guys, when you really didn't have a choice, I guess the Filet-O-Fish was the big sandwich and the Big Mac.
Yeah. Big Mac is still good. It still holds up to this
Oh,
thing.
my
That-
wife loves
that
her a
sauce
Big Mac.
is fucking awesome. I don't eat it, but it's
She makes me
good.
get an extra cup of sauce every time. Extra pickles, extra sauce every time I get a Big Mac for her.
All right. Now, being club guys, you're talking about fast food back in the day. What was the big place to go?
White Castle.
There you go. White Castle.
baby.
You,
Well, remember Jack in the Box? How
yeah,
good was
Jack in the
fucking
Box in Long Island. Oh, yeah. You used
When
to
they
see
had
it when you were
tacos.
coming to Brentwood. You used to see the big Jack in the Box. We knew when we were close to my uncle's house.
Yep.
Or the diner. Or, you know,
Yep.
going to the diner.
Yeah, and having diner food, they give you more bang for your buck back then. But now that's even closed down.
Dude, how many times you been with diner? The sun's coming up. There's fucking 20 of you wrapped
my
around a
God.
fucking gigantic table with plates everywhere. You're all just yelling, all fucking out of your faces.
Too many nights.
Too many nights, bro, where I'm just
Too
ordering
many
ice
nights.
cream. I'm like, yeah, just give me ice cream. I'm good.
Yeah, but all the girls you used to see all their how would you say their lust for fries and cheese. It was like, yo, bitch, you're supposed to be hot. What happened?
Yeah. Oh, they just scoffing them too. No shame either. Cheese dripping from their fingers, fucking shit on their face. You'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you're like, I'm definitely getting laid tonight.
Either I'm getting laid or, you know.
Yeah, lady, you're tasting kind of salty. Salty.
That's fine.
And you're so banged up that you don't even care. You're
don't
like,
give
eh,
a-
rub the cheese all over my cock. Who gives a shit? Whatever.
Wow.
Fucking the good old days.
Oh, man. Dude, there were a couple nights there where, you know, you were like, oh, I don't know how we made it through that one.
Yeah.
We had a fucking good time out there, man. Good fucking time.
Yeah. How long were you guys clubbers? I was a clubber for at least 25 years.
Holy shit.
No, not 25 years. Dude, I'll tell you this. I shit you not. The first time I got into a club, I was 15 years old. A 21 and over club, I was 15. My friend's brother worked the door, and he would sneak us in. And Vito, when I was 15, I looked like I was fucking 10.
Yeah.
Dude, I had no business being in fucking clubs. But my entire life, I always just had this connection to somebody at a club for some reason. Like, never purposely. It always just kind of landed in my lap. And then when I was 19, that's when I started working out east. And I was working out there for 5 summers. And then during the winter, I'd work at Brazil out east. And kill it out there, too. Not Brazil, the country. There was a club, Brazil. Yeah.
Nah, that's a good thing, man. And growing up in the club scene, like my father owned restaurants, so growing up in the restaurant scene, so you used to fall asleep in the booth as a young kid, like 7, 8 years old. You know, here's this busy bar, busy restaurant, and there you're falling asleep, and 4 o'clock in the morning, you're getting up to go home. By the time you get home, they're going back to work and you're just trying to sleep. So, I mean, the club scene is definitely something to grow up in, but it's not like it used to be. Nobody goes to dance anymore. Everybody goes to be an asshole and fight.
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
I don't know. Like if I was to go into, I went into Patchogue the other night.
I don't know.
Listen, I was
all the clubs the same anymore.
No, but it doesn't matter. We're old and we're out of the scene. Our friends are not there. So I was at the meatball place in Patchogue.
Yeah.
Meatball, whatever.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And it's like a fucking club at night.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is.
The fucking meatball place?
Yes, and it's packed out, and there's people all like scrunched up, and I'm like,
that's not a club though. That's more of like a busy bar.
I know, but I can't do that anymore.
No, I'm talking club, dude, like Turtle Bay.
Yeah,
and
I understand.
CPI.
I will never.
That type of
I would
shit.
never attempt.
No,
I was duped into going to this one.
But you know what it was? I always worked at them. So here's the best part, and I would tell everyone I fucking know that's younger, that's like between 19, 20, 21. I always tell them that I'm like, go get a fucking job at a bar or a club. It's easy money, it's fun money. And you're having a good time making it, and you're not spending money at a bar. Yeah. And then also...
You can get laid.
Yeah, you get laid. And when I worked at the clubs, the connections was the best part. Dude, I'm 19 years old, cutting fucking lines at the hottest clubs in the Hamptons where there's fucking Guidos looking at me, yelling at the door guy, going, he's not even old enough to be in here. And we're like, hey, the dick, bro. Walking right into fucking the hottest clubs, drinking for free all night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
19 years old. I'm not even supposed to fucking be there.
Yeah.
Dude, that was the best part. I'd be out in the city, and we go to a club. Right? And there'd be a fucking line wrapped around the door. And 9 out of 10 times this would happen. I tell everyone, all right, listen, wait here. I'd walk up to the front, have no idea. Just walk up to the front, look. 9 out of 10 times I would know somebody because a lot of the bouncers would come to work at Neptune's during the summer or in the Hamptons during the summer.
It would be in Manhattan.
Dude, I'd see people that I know all over fucking New York and Nassau, everywhere.
Yeah.
And hey, all right, let's go. Fucking 10 people right in. No problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a fucking one of the best times of my life as far as, being young and just, balls to the wall fun. It was just a lot of fucking
Where did you find it? Where did you find it more pricier? Did you find it pricier in the Hamptons, the city, or Jersey?
I never really did Jersey, so I couldn't tell you about Jersey. And the Hamptons, like I said, dude, like we would literally go in there, it'd be me and I was a barback. And we were known as the Barback Mafia. Like we were a rowdy crew, but not fighting, like, drinking and having a good time and, doing whatever. And we would just walk in and hand the bartender like $300. And he would just put it behind the bar, and that would pretty much just cover us for the night. You know what I mean? So, like, every time we came up, we're not sitting there constantly taking money out because we knew the bartender. So he'd be like, just give me $300. And he'd just put it behind the counter. And trust me, we got our $300 worth, dude.
That's not a bad game.
You know what I mean? Like,
people, that's not
because we'd be lining up shots on the bar. We'd be like, line up 10 shots. And we're not paying now for 10 shots out of pocket. We got the money behind the bar. You know what I mean? Yeah. So at that point, we see chicks walking by, be like, hey, sweetheart, let's do shots. You and your friends come over. Now we look like big shots because we got all these shots
and
here.
They look like they're for free.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So, the city, though, is expensive. I think you get banged at the door more, really, than even inside. Like, once you're inside, it's not too bad. The doors, they fucking kill you out in the city sometimes.
Yo, Vito, how great were those Spanish clubs out in Queens?
Those were some hot clubs.
Oh, awesome.
Great looking. You want to know, like, when I lived in Florida, I used to go to clubs in Miami. And going to clubs in Miami, I used to go to the rooftop clubs.
Yeah.
Bro, $15, $20 for a rum and coke.
Yeah.
And you were like, how much? Like, what?
Yo, Vito, I went to fucking rehab back in August. Me and my wife.
Right.
And one drink like this, one of those stupid fucking straw drinks that they got, big like vodka Red Bull, and one drink for her, $72, dude. 2 drinks, $72.
That's fucking
I looked at
crazy.
him, I was like, but at this point, I'm like, well, I'm here. What am I gonna fucking do? I'm like, whatever. I look at her, I go, we're having this one drink and getting the fuck out of this place. Like, that's fucking insane. $72 for 2 fucking drinks. I looked at them, I was like, this is fucking nuts.
That's fucked up.
I was like, I get, your rehab. But if they would have said 40, I would have been like, all right, cool. I get it. $72. Get the fuck out of here.
They came up with a new thing on the on cruises now that you pay $270 and you have drinks for the duration of the cruise. You pay ahead of time instead of paying for $15, $20 a drink. Now you just pay the $270. You drink all you want on the cruise.
Which makes total sense.
That's a great deal. I think it's a great
Absolutely.
deal.
Yo, what are we gonna do for Cabo when I go to Mexico?
What do you mean?
I'm going to Mexico for Christmas. I'm going to Cabo.
What do you mean? What are we gonna fucking do?
What?
You got the fucking workhorse here, baby. What are we gonna do? I
Yeah, what am I, chop
Vito
liver?
to call in. Me and him fucking carry this thing through. All right, I want
Carry
to
it.
do it by myself at least.
All right.
Yeah, I got fucking refrigerator straps. I can carry this thing.
That's it, man. Vito, last time these two guys fucked off on me on Halloween, I do it by myself. Hour and how long? Killed it.
Yeah.
Killed it.
I got the guilt trip put on me hard by my wife. Like, you're not gonna take your daughter out Christmas, trick or treating or whatever. And I'm like, ah, shit. Yeah, you're right.
And did you hear the story? How this guy calls me 2 hours before showtime. John gives me an hour's fucking notice. Yeah. And I end up doing the show by myself. I had a few callers call in, and I fucking smashed it. Thank God that I'm a fucking professional, unlike these cocksuckers who just take off all fucking willy-nilly. And look, he's giving me like 2 weeks notice, this prick.
Yeah, trick or trick.
Yeah. Fucking unreal, this guy.
What are you gonna do?
And that's what, the 26th?
It's the 23rd through
Two of them?
It's the 23rd through something. I don't know.
Now I
But
gotta
it's a full
carry
7 days.
Now I got to carry 2 fucking shows, you telling me.
Yeah. I'm gonna call in because I want to show you where
if
I'm
it's
living
the
at.
23rd, you'll be back. It's only one Tuesday. You'll be gone the 26th.
I don't know. I don't know the calendar, man. But
Figure it out.
I'll be gone.
Figure it out. Either way, everyone expects some good stuff now that fucking frickin' Frack ain't gonna be around.
Hey, listen, do you think is there any chance of us getting some females on the show in some bathing suits holding up cue cards?
Yes. In my where I'm gonna be Skyping, yeah, definitely.
No,
Have that happen right this second, honestly.
That's what I'm
That's his
talking
wife.
about.
Yeah, she's not in a good mood right now either, so she probably wouldn't be for it right
She's
now.
in a bikini cranky.
Yeah, she's not. She's just, having one of those days. I'll cheer her up later. But, yeah.
Let's show her up later.
If you know what I mean, guys. Give it a roll. You guys know.
I hope she's watching this. That'd be so
She
fucking
never
funny.
watches. Even if she does, she'd be happy I was talking about my wife,
Yeah, she got an honorable mention. That's good.
Yeah.
She's been
I
on
don't
before. People seem to enjoy her. Richie's wife, too. We did a Valentine's show where we had the wives on, and John kind of he sat there, and then we all ended up attacking Richie. But
Yeah, I got it pretty bad.
but it was a good time.
Yo, how? I'll forget it.
Well, go ahead.
I was gonna go back into movie talk, but
Yeah.
Hey guys, let's talk about football here for a second. What do you think about the Giants doing that shit to Eli Manning and the whole "you're fired" and all that shit?
is it the bench or the fire?
No, Eli Manning got benched. They fired the coach, and even what's his face? Who's the backup?
GM.
Smith, right? Geno Smith.
Geno Smith.
Yeah, even he 1 week in, and they're already like, he's a bum. So it's fucking 1 week. Give the guy a chance.
Yeah.
Now, and look at this. I don't even watch football, and I know more than this prick. And he apparently is like a football fan.
Who?
You.
I'm a football fan.
Yeah.
All right. Go
Yeah.
ahead. I'll let you run with it. But go ahead.
Oh, you're not all of a sudden.
No, dude, I haven't watched fucking football since the Buffalo Bills lost the Super Bowl.
Stop.
All right,
Oh,
Peter, go ahead.
come
I want
on.
to get your input because this guy don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I don't think.
All right, yeah, the Giants have
It
the
was factual. Sorry.
yeah, facts. It's facts. Okay, so they had the Giants. They had to make a change, right, because their season was sucking bad. So the owner of the company decides to send the message down to say, hey, listen, we got to get Eli out of the rotation. We got to start to ease him out.
Oh,
So
that was
they
the owner's call. That wasn't the
no, that was the owner's call.
I didn't know that. That's where the fuck
Yeah.
does he get off? Why do you have coaches if you're gonna do that?
Thank you. So owner says this, he sends it down. So then the media says, okay, Eli, you're going to play half a game. So Eli says, listen, if I'm going to be taken out at halftime, I don't want to play. So now you have this streak of 210 games on the line. He says, nope, go ahead. He's a team player. Wasn't important to him. The fans revolted. They shit all over the Giants. Geno Smith gets in there. He didn't play bad, but he's not Eli Manning. So they wind up losing.
Hold on. Can we be honest?
Yeah.
Eli Manning's like the third best Manning, first of all. Second of
No,
all,
he is.
he
is.
he had a couple lucky plays that made his career. Let's
What do you
be
mean?
honest.
He was well under pressure. No.
Again, a great fucking play. But as far as a quarterback go, he's not coming up in top 20.
No,
Nobody
he's
put him
not.
in top 20.
But he's got 2 Super Bowls.
Yes, and yeah, I'll give him that. He's got 2 rings. He brought him there, and that one season it was a fucking feat because they were a wild card, I believe, right?
Right. They were wild card. They beat the Patriots, I believe. That was the series. That was one
season.
Right.
Yeah, but you know.
So I mean,
you know what that's equivalent to? Say if the fucking apocalypse happens and you're not a fucking marksman, you're not a fighter, and you're not a fucking knife smith, but you're able to survive out there. It's pretty impressive then.
That was the worst analogy ever. I don't know how that was relevant to fucking anything.
I'm just saying, for you to survive out there, for him to fucking win Super Bowls and he's not that good, it's impressive.
No, it was a very lucky catch by David Tyree.
Whatever. You call
It
it
was,
what it is.
dude.
Vito, go on, please.
so what happens is the fans get all irate, right? They're mad about the streak. So what does the owner do? Mara do? He fires the coach, fires the GM. Now they want to put Eli Manning back in as a starter. If I was Eli Manning, I'd say, listen, guys, you made a decision. Why don't you stick with it? I wouldn't want to play for them anymore personally because of what they did to me. That kind of embarrassed them.
Where's
Want to
he with
ease
his
him out.
contract?
Next year, he's not guaranteed money. So they're either going to trade him or he's going to be a
After the
free agent.
season.
So
Right.
he's got to put his pride aside. It's okay.
No, their season's done anyway. What do they got? Like 3 or 4 more games left?
3 or 4 more games, but I mean, being that they embarrassed him like this, and they ridiculed him because, like, they should have just left him alone, let him finish his career. You know, hey, listen, Eli, I think it's time. We're going to go in a different direction.
Like, and here's
Hold
the
on,
thing. What
Vito,
are they,
Vito, hold on. I want to disagree you right there.
No,
all right, listen, hold on. Stop.
What do they think
Stop.
they're going to turn it around at this point? They're
No.
1 in fucking 13.
No, you want to know why they should put the rookie in or the young kid in?
Go
Because
ahead.
they have nothing to lose anyway. So, all right, put
Start him
Manning's-
fresh. Let him start 0-0.
No.
Let him start 0-0.
Let's see
and
what he-
see how he fucking does. This is Eli Manning's season. Let him finish it. He's not hurt. It's his season. He started it. Let him finish it. There's 4 games left.
It has
Your
nothing-
fucking season's done. They have no shot.
It's
They're
not-
fucking
it's
the worst
not
team
Eli
in the
Manning's
league.
season. It's the Giants' season.
No, fuck that. He's the quarterback. He's the leader of the team.
Pull him. Fucking pull him.
Bullshit. That's bullshit.
If Johnny ain't pulling his weight, pull fucking him too,
Nah,
right? Mid-show.
That's bullshit. On a fucking the season like this where everyone sucks this
Yeah,
season.
yeah.
Leave him in. Let him finish it out. Let him ride it out. It's his last fucking season probably with the Giants. Let him go out fucking playing. Now you bench him. Now you ask him to come back in. I'd be like, go fuck yourself. I'm not coming in.
Exactly.
That's pride.
Now,
Yeah,
what about
fuck
the
pride on
Fuck
them?
pride.
It's not even pride on them. It's a fucking asshole move. There's no reason to pull him. It's not his fault. The entire team sucks.
See, me as a coach, I'd be like, I'm going to find out what works before the
The
season's
coach
up.
got fired.
What?
coach got fired?
All right, well, at least the fucking owner should find out what works before the season's
Because you know
up.
what? For everyone who's looking at the quarterback, it doesn't start at the quarterback. It starts at the coach.
Exactly. Now, let's go to baseball where we got the Yankees who they hired Aaron Boone as a manager. What do you guys think about that?
What does he know about managing? That's what I
Nothing.
wanted to know.
He's got the pedigree because his father was somebody, his brother was somebody. He's got a baseball, his grandfather, you know, so he's got knowledge. He doesn't have the
If he
managing
didn't hit that
skills.
home run, does he have this job?
No.
Absolutely not, right? Dude, you
I
remember
would-
that fucking home run, though? I went fucking nuts, and I'm not even a sports fan.
Can you
but,
pull it up?
Dude, no, I'm not doing that.
Why?
Was that the 9/11 year, too?
I don't
Arizona?
remember. I don't remember.
It was Aaron Boone. It was bottom of the 9th. Fucking Yankees were down, and he fucking hit this. Was it bottom of the 9th or over extra innings? Either way, it was the last fucking swing of the night, and he hits one out, and it was a series, winning hit, and everyone just went nuts. I think it was 2001.
Is
maybe.
this it right here?
2003, Game 7 against Boston. That's it.
There you go.
Right now.
Yeah. But
And that
this
home
it?
run.
Is this it right here?
Yep. Dude, and that was it. And fucking everybody in the bar I was in lost their minds. People were spraying beer all over the place. They went fucking nuts.
Yeah, this is wild.
It is wild. That's just as good as the Bucky Dent home run.
The
Bucky
pitchers,
fucking Dent.
the pitchers getting butt fucked by somebody. They're so happy.
Dude, you know what's fucked up? How sport will do that to you. And you have no affiliation with this other than I watch them. You know what I mean? It's not like you're there on the team winning. It's not like you have any, you
And
know.
hell, they beat the Red Sox.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up, Lupo asshole?
Yeah, anything to chill out. They came back 3-0 and beat us, all right? Relax. Yeah, they've been doing pretty good ever since then, too. So take it easy.
All right. Sorry, Lupo.
You can't really shit on the Boston Red Sox that much
can't.
anymore now that they've actually won a few and embarrassed us in one of the worst fucking losses in a series of all time.
Yeah.
That was just bad. That hurt us. And you know what, though? Boston, they needed that. They needed that after how many fucking years of the curse of Bambino and, you know, just getting shitted on year after year. They needed to do that to the Yankees to fucking just breathe a little bit as far as the sports franchise goes with the Red Sox. Because before then, it was just nothing but just constant heartbreak.
Nah, especially with Pedro throwing Don Zimmer to the ground during that brawl.
How funny was that? He dumped that old man like a bag of shit. He just grabbed him by the head and just fucking threw him over.
Nah, but that was when baseball was baseball, and it was good rivalry. It was intense, and that's when A-Rod joined the Yankees. He was supposed to go to the Red Sox, and he started the fight, and that's where, you know, he started to earn his stripes, you know? I would have rather seen A-Rod be the manager of the Yankees than this guy.
Now, who won it this year? Cleveland? Right? Everyone's pretty much beating their curse at this point, right? Chicago 1-1, Cleveland, Boston.
Yeah.
Is there anyone left now?
I don't know.
Who's the shit team? Astros just 1-1.
Seattle Mariners haven't won nothing.
This makes you want to watch Major League.
Major League's so fucking good.
It's so good.
I love that movie.
That is a great movie. That is definitely a great movie.
I fucking love that movie.
What about the one with Kevin Costner?
No.
Bull Durham.
Do you like Bull Durham or no?
Yeah, it was a good movie.
I liked it. He
Vito.
hates Kevin Costner. I don't understand why.
The man's never made a good film in his life.
He hates Kevin Costner.
He is a one-note acting motherfucker. He is the worst. He really is. He is the same fucking boring, monotone dummy in every fucking movie.
Like I said, I'll take him over Nicolas Cage.
No, I take Nicolas Cage and his craziness over fucking Costner any day.
He's got the crazy.
Nicolas Cage had a good run of movies, and he just died.
On Leaving Las Vegas alone,
yeah,
and Raising Arizona, Nick Cage will always get a pass with me.
Yeah,
Raising Arizona is
Air Force One.
Genius.
Air Force One was good.
Con Air.
Con Air.
That's it. That's
I just
Con
watched
Air.
it the other day. It's so awesome.
Cheesy.
It's so
awesomely cheesy. Malkovich is fucking great in that.
It's so good. It's so good. Even with that stupid hair he has.
His terrible accent.
It's flowing in the wind.
Oh, it's so bad. It's so good,
horrible.
Though. Isn't Chappelle a cross-dresser and they throw him out the fucking plane?
No, not Chappelle. That was a Spanish dude.
But Chappelle's in it, right?
Yeah, he got stuck on the fucking wing of the place.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
But, yeah, they keep playing that song, If I'd Ever Breathe Without You.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of life would that leave? Oh, wow.
All right, Rich. All right.
Wow, we got singing on the show. This is good. Enhancement.
Need you in my arms, cause I do.
I don't think that's the words.
I'd be lost without you. If you'd ever leave.
Have some more Fireball. Keep going.
Speaking of singing, I read this story today. It definitely made me fucking chuckle. Vito, you remember this Susan Boyle fucking lady from like America's Got Talent? The fucking ugly, fat Scottish singer where everyone was like, oh, look how gross she is. And then she sang and everyone was like, oh, but she can sing beautifully, so we like her now. Apparently she's being like harassed by like these 15 like hoodlums in Scotland, like where she lives. They're just constantly like fucking with her, like throwing bottles and shit at her. They circled her and like lit paper on fire and threw it in her face.
Really?
Yeah, it's like ongoing too. Like they're just being real pricks to this fucking woman.
Yeah, you know what's fucked up? We used to do that to our Spanish teacher.
Dude, there'd always be that one crazy person on the block where you'd be like, yeah, we're gonna fuck with this person. And as kids, you would just fuck with them and not thinking like this is the person who's probably having a terrible life. And, you know, to you, you'd be like, oh, you deserve to be terrorized by us and we're gonna do it.
We used to do it to Mrs. Curtis in Spanish class.
Yeah.
It was a horrible scene.
Did she have a snapping moment?
Yeah, she did.
It was always good when you got a teacher to just fucking
I wound up getting fucking suspended out of the class because I threw one of the benches through one of those glass, like, display windows.
It was that class where it was just a free-for-all.
As soon as she turned her back, it was just mayhem.
Vito, were you that kind of student where you would look at the teacher and go, oh, this is going to be a fun fucking year? And then there'd always be that one class where things went a little too far.
It was first grade. The first time All right, first grade. I am Catholic school, and I'm laying on the floor doing my work, copying on the board, and Miss Zamatara comes and stands over me. It was the first time I seen bush and the first time I seen fishnet. Wow. I remember it like it was yesterday. It was the greatest moment of my life. I was 7.
Keep explaining, please.
So every time she was over by the board, I would dive on the floor and just look up the dress. And I was like, man, this is great.
Are you fucking for real?
Yes, she used to do this all the time. She didn't give a shit.
You would just go underneath your teacher's dress?
Well, she was in front of the blackboard, and I was on the floor doing my notes.
Why were you on the floor, though? Why didn't you have a desk?
Because they let us copy the notes from the floor to get closer to the board. So there was like a line of us. Yeah, it was
keep
cool.
explaining. I'm about to
Hold
come.
on. Do you think she knew? Like, did you think she was like, let me give these kids a little peek?
I hope so.
I hope so, too. I hope she's still there, but now she's like,
She's
obviously
70.
like 25, 30 years older.
Well, hey, listen, it was in her heyday. She was looking good. I was impressed. I still remember her name. She was hot. I mean, what are you going to do?
I don't remember my first grade teacher. I remember one year, though, me and my buddy, first time we ever finally had a class together. All through high school, me and my best friend, we never had class together. 8th period, senior year, English. First day of school. Me and him right next to each other, of course, because the teacher was like, oh, just sit wherever. She thought she was going to be like this cool teacher of, hey, just figure it out, guys. This kid sitting in front of us. We just start fucking with him. Little pieces of paper first, and eventually this kid turns around, fucking hits my buddy's desk. What the fuck? Stop! Teacher brings us out. She's like, it's day 1, and I'm going to have to deal with this whole fucking year. And da-da-da. Lost her mind day 1. Day 1, had us separated. He failed the whole fucking year. He had to stay after for like fucking 6 months. Awful time. I was just naturally good at English, so I really didn't even have to try. So I fucking coasted through, but she hated us. Fucking hated us. Very first day, within 10 minutes of class, she had us outside in the hallway screaming her fucking head off at us.
Now, I could tell that you were good in English because right now you're a journalist and a broadcaster, so you did well for yourself.
That's it.
He's a professional.
I went to the broadcasting school of podcasting.
Now, I know you were talking about the Irish and that lady, but did you hear about Conor McGregor getting into a beef with the
Callahanians? I got it written down here.
Yeah, what did you hear about it, Vito, while he's looking it up there?
Well, from word has it that he's been going around. You've seen he's been shooting his mouth off. He's been spouting out. He's got $100 million in the bank, so he's feeling his oats a little bit.
Here it is. I got the name. It's the Kinahan cartel.
Right, that's
They're
it.
a big cartel in Ireland, apparently. Right, Ireland?
Yep, in Ireland.
Right.
So, I mean, with him going into Bellator cage and running in and doing all that stuff and pushing people, and then him going into the bars in Ireland, walking around like he's the man, I mean, he could throw hands, but, I mean, you can only throw hands so much, and them guys are cutthroat over there. They're worse than anybody.
They don't give a fuck who you are. The celebrity or not, they'll fucking kill you and chop you up and send you to every fucking corner of Ireland.
So right now, I mean, he's under scrutiny on there. They're trying to get him out, and he don't want to fight right now. Like Dana White said, he's got $100 million in the bank. Why does he want to go fight anymore?
Yeah. Dude, he's going to need it, though, because the way he's spending and the way he's living... See, he came from fucking pissing in a pot. You know what I mean? You give someone like that a shit ton of money real quick.
It can go either way, though.
CM Punk. I see it, dude. I see it in him. He's letting people take advantage of him. He's got fucking... everybody reaching in his pocket, right? Dude, he's at a fucking fashion show last night hanging out with Donatella Versace. What is he doing there?
Yeah.
What business does Conor McGregor have doing at a fucking fashion show? You know why? Because now he's going, oh, here's some free suits. And then those people going, yeah, we'll give him a couple free suits, but dummy over here is going to end up dropping 20, 30 fucking grand on more shit from us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what they see. And he doesn't know that. He's not smart enough to fucking realize everybody's taking him for a fucking ride.
Yeah.
And eventually, that pretty little girl he's got over in Ireland taking care of his kids is going to go, fuck you, I'm out. And now you got child support payments, motherfucker.
Give me 50. I want
and guess
50.
what? You got $100 million in your bank, your child support's going to be quite fucking hefty, my friend.
Yep, I love Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened to Tyson. And it's sad. Guys, you know what? The first time I got my first big paycheck, like it was significant, I'm working for WCW. get my paycheck. It's $21,000 for the week.
For the week?
I'm like, for the week. I'm like this. I'm like, holy shit.
Wow.
I call up my brother. I says, you never guess what I got for my paycheck. He goes, what'd you get, 5,000, 6,000? I said, why? I says, I got $21,000.
Wow.
And he goes, what are you going to do? Well, I don't know. I think I'm going to go buy 4 new pairs of sneakers. Couple of sweatsuits.
You know,
but I didn't
God, you only said that, though. Some other fucking idiot would be like, I'm going to get a car. You know what I mean? And blow it all in one shot.
I put the money in the bank. This is what I did. I bought dinner that night. I bought 4 brand new pairs of sneakers, and I had a hookup at the Foot Locker. I bought a new sweatsuit with Jordan because the Jordan sweatsuits were hot. And then that was it. I bought whoever I was dating at the time a bottle of perfume. And wouldn't you know, the bottle of perfume wasn't enough for the person who I was dating at the. You go and buy yourself 4 pairs of sneakers, and you only buy me a bottle of perfume. Only.
Yeah,
and dinner.
Not your wife,
Except,
right? Just some
not my
fucking.
wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Unfucking real. Unreal.
Yeah.
Oh, why? Because you were in the ring fucking getting the concussions and taking the bumps, right?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so, pig.
I was in there. I was working my ass off. I was working 6 days a week. I was only home 1 day. So here I am doing all this stuff. I'm traveling. I'm hustling. I'm doing whatever. Okay, I earned my money, and you're gonna tell me you're so fucking cheap. You can't buy me. And nah, bitch. It's like meeting a girl in the bar. When the first thing she says, how about buying me a drink? How about buy?
Yeah, how about fuck yourself?
Hey, Vito, when you were working with WCW, was there a lot of house shows, or was it mainly just TV?
No, there were a lot of house shows. I was Monday night. You go on the road, and you did Wednesday night. So it was Monday, Wednesday, Saturday night, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, then house shows Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So I was on the road. I was only home on Sundays, and then I was back out Monday morning.
No shit, they were doing house shows. So that's what I mean. And to give wrestlers credit, like everyone always looks at it and goes, oh, but it's fake. I go, all right, for one, take a bump in the ring and let me know how fake it is, because I'm sure it's not pleasant. Either way,
it doesn't matter.
I'm like, the road schedule that these fucking guys are on is ridiculous.
No,
like the schedule WWE guys do, they're doing 300 to 320 days on the fucking road a year.
Now, Vito, would you compare yourself to a carny as much as you travel back when you were working?
I really wouldn't.
I consider them like carnival folk, like just life on the road.
I wouldn't say I was carnival. I looked at myself as a pro athlete, and it wasn't like I looked at I was a carnival or a carny.
No, like
but the
I understand what you're saying.
camaraderie of it, like with the backstage and the crew,
I guess you could, but like it was more or less like hey, we were flying in private jets, we would have rented cars, we had free hotel. You lived the life of a rock star, and it was pretty cool.
What was a better locker room, WWE or WCW? Like, which was friendlier?
It's tough to say. The best locker room, close knit, probably was ECW.
Of course.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's the I would.
They were like bandits, you know what I mean? Like they would die over there. That's why you got to respect those guys, man. They fucking just by the fucking tail of their pants every night, everything. It was awesome. I love that.
We all stuck together. If one fought, we all fought. If we all did something, we did. It was all togetherness at ECW. All trying to make it together. When you got to the WCW, it was different because there you had Sting, you had Nash, you had Luger, you had this one. These different kind of people. You had to readjust yourself. And when you went to XWF with Hulk Hogan's group, it was different kind of people. TNA was different kind of people, but they had the same concept as WCW. And then when you got to WWE, it was different because it was like more. It was the number one company. It was the best in the world, and you had to adjust. So it was an adjustment. But as far as being a tight locker room, I'd say ECW is probably the tightest one.
I never hear good things said about Lex Luger. What do you think of him?
I mean, he had the body, he had the look, he was Lex Luger, he was arrogant. He never treated me bad, so I got nothing bad to say about him, really.
No, I'm not looking for anything bad, but, every time you hear anyone in the business talk about Luger, it's almost never positive. They constantly shit on him. He was a stiff worker, pain in the ass to deal with, a prima donna. I never heard anyone really
he could have been all those things, but but that was what you dealt with because everybody on that level there was like that. You had that persona, you had that cutthroat, you had to take charge of your own thing. And remember, guys, the business was changing from the 90s to 2000, so a different era was coming in.
Big difference.
Right?
Looking back on it, everyone gave WWE like a lot of shit for kind of how they were like cutthroat and kind of killing everybody, really. But you look at WCW and you're like, from what you hear, it didn't seem like a fun place to work at. It seemed like it was every man for himself, where WWE was kind of like, we're in this together, let's fucking make the best show we can make. And it seemed like WCW, a lot of the guys, you weren't
part of
but not the younger guys like the Benoits, the Guerreros. Those guys always seemed hungry, but like, I'm not going to name names, but you know who I'm talking about. It was a one-man show, you know what I mean? It was all about me, and if it wasn't about me, fuck everything else. And I think that's what hurt it mostly, is you had guys like that back there who should have been guiding the younger people that are coming up, instead of going, well, I got 2 good years left in me, let me fucking be the best in the company, fuck everyone else.
Yeah.
Which is kind of
if you guys remember, you had the Attitude Era, right? The Attitude Era elevated wrestling, and then WCW started the NWO, so now you had a rivalry, and that's when everybody wanted to make the most money possible, so people's contracts were ended up. WCW offered these giant contracts to people, right? And then they gave them the option of having creative control. Yeah. So it was like a no trade clause, like in baseball. So when you have these things going on, it was like, okay, I have this extra oomph. So you're talking about a lot of chiefs and no Indians, where the number one company in the world is the WWE. Why? Because there's one boss only. It's done one way, and that's why that man is still in business. Good, bad, or indifferent.
Fucking door.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because like you look at it and you go, all right, well now you have Nash and Hogan in a match together. Nash says, fuck you, I'm not losing. Hogan says, fuck you, I'm not losing. Now you're at a standstill. And guess what? You can't have one of the best matches in your company because the two of them can't agree on who's going to fucking pin in a fake fight.
Yeah. Now you got to throw somebody else in there to distract it or make a stupid finish.
Yeah, and then you got to fucking bury somebody who potentially shouldn't be buried because this guy
has more pull.
Yeah, and wants to have another year or two of fucking being on top even though you're fucking 50 years old.
What's the worst finish in wrestling in WCW? Killing Goldberg's win streak.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, and the way they did it.
Yep. That says it all, guys. And they all say it. They should never have beat Goldberg. That guy should have been undefeated for years.
I agree. All right, Vito, we're going to wrap it up here.
All right, guys.
Again, bro, we always love when you come on, dude. You're always welcome. Honestly,
awesome.
Every time you come on, dude, it's
awesome.
It is. It's just like talking to one of our buddies.
Everybody in the chat is fucking loving it too.
Yeah, honestly, we all come from typically the same area, and when you came on, it was just like this natural, just fucking easy. Like you're one of the guys on the fucking block that were hanging out, in a cipher, smoking a blunt, bullshitting.
Too easy.
Too quick. Speaking of which, how great we get along with Vito. I got blocked by Kenny Bolin. I know he's part of the brand. He seems to rub everybody the wrong way. I never had a beef with him. Vito, and him don't get along. Vito's treated us nothing but nice, so fuck him is how I feel. But we've put out the invite to him. You have.
I haven't put out the invite.
No, I thought you did once.
No, I never put out the invite.
Either way, not even a response. Everyone on the brand, even the Disco, Conan, who's not even on the brand, they see the brand thing and they go, all right, well, at least interact.
Yeah.
Disco's been on. This guy, nothing. Where do you get off? Like, first of all, I wouldn't even know this fucking guy is if it wasn't for Vince Russo.
Yeah.
You look at his fucking stupid bio, Hall of Fame mentionee. I mean, I'm sure he's kidding with that, but still. And then the John Cena thing, like, he keeps riding that. And I look at it and go, deep inside, he's somewhat serious about it.
Yeah, he is.
He's somewhat serious about that, going, he does owe me. I made him. It's like...
Bullshit.
Really?
Bullshit.
How do you figure? Were you in the ring? Did you even step in a ring before? There's the only way I can see you fucking being around is an onion one, you fat fuck.
Hey, you want to know the best thing, the way to explain it, guys? Everybody has a thing in life. But talking about being a mentionee, my wife is standing right here. And that's fine. She knows about my background. You know, I was a mentionee in every bedroom in fucking the 5 boroughs, all right?
And that's what really fucking matters.
And
That
that's
dick.
really fucking matters. You know what I'm saying? Every club there was, I was a fucking mentionee. There's my wife. Right?
You know what?
Sorry, Noel. Sorry,
I don't
Noel.
care. I don't care what they say about me professionally. If I stink
You
at my
want to come in?
job,
Come here.
go ahead.
Hold on. Here she comes.
I got
Sorry,
wet
Noel.
hair. I got a pizza roll in my mouth.
Mention it.
Totino's?
Mention it.
Mention what?
She
Mention
knows
me?
everything. She knows I was popular in the 5 boroughs.
I asked him how many women he slept with.
You
He
don't
goes,
want to know. Why do you
"Only
ask?
You don't want to know that.
Why do you, the no number is going to be good, and he's a
I
professional
didn't get the
athlete.
number.
You think it's
He
going to be
doesn't even
low?
remember.
I didn't give a number.
He don't have enough fingers and toes.
No,
No,
you-
because he's smart. Why would he give you a number? If he said 10,
Yeah.
you're going to be like, you
Because
fucking
I
pig.
could care less.
Right, you fucking pig, right? I hung out in the Hamptons. You're a fucking pig. I know what you did out there. Everybody knows what I did out there.
You know
I
what,
don't
though?
care.
On the low,
As long as I wasn't around, what do I care?
So that's
It's
good.
like,
You're lucky
listen,
not all
Noel,
over.
you have a good man. Don't worry about
on
it.
the low, though,
I
girls are
understand.
sneaky. They're just better at keeping it to themselves. Girls are fucking filthy little freaks. And a lot of them, you know, you'll sit there and look at them and go, I know about you, sweetie. I know what you're doing. You know, they all act fucking cute and, you know, coy and like, oh, my God, guys just sleep around. Girls sleep around, too, fellas. Don't let them fool you. All
Wanna
right?
know the
They're just
greatest
better
thing?
at keeping the lie fucking going.
The greatest thing I did in the Hamptons is I did an autograph signing with Ron Jeremy.
That's amazing.
I met him.
And I still have the pamphlet in my bag. Like,
Yeah, listen,
in my-
as long as you don't compare
Jeremy.
penises with him, you feel like a man, right?
Is he not
no, I
the
still feel
ugliest-
like a man. I'm pumping strong, kid.
Is that fucking guinea gene, bro? I know what you're talking about. It's that
No,
Sicilian
it's not.
blood we got.
It's not real long, but it's real fat.
Nah, that's John.
They don't nickname me Santino from the Corleones for nothing. And you know what they said about Santino? He swung a big dick.
They called you the horseman. Remember? They called you the horseman.
It was just the one horseman, though.
The one horseman.
You gotta take a piss. Oh, man.
All right, Vito. We're going to get out of here.
All right.
Noel, great seeing you.
Yes, thank you.
It's good seeing you. Hey,
All right,
somebody's
guys.
missing.
Yeah, but he was out. He's doing something else.
Oh.
All right,
Yeah.
guys, listen, thank you very much. Catch the brand, guys. These guys are on the website. You're all my part of the crew. Everybody, thank you very much. I had a great time. I'll see you guys next week.
All right, Vito. Thank you, bud.
Thank you.
Later.
Bye, guys.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, Noel. Vito and Noel, just another amazing fight. He's just a regular at this point. I love him.
Yeah.
I really do. He's fucking just so much fun, dude. He gets it, and he just seems like one of us.
He gets it.
You know, yeah. I really don't, you know. It's funny how, like, you know, you've never met him before. We've talked to him through here, and it's like you know, he's just a dude that we've hung out with, you know, our whole lives.
Yeah, he gets
You
it.
know, so
Awesome.
that's how the brand rolls, you know. The people who want to be part of it and be a part of a team and, you know, want to help each other out and not try to be a one-man show. When I got to stop it, what do I do? Just tell me. All right. You know, it's fun to have people that support each other. You know, the Chantels, the Ruse, the Josh. I'm blanking on your name, dude. I'm sorry. I had a little bit too much to drink tonight. Oh my God. Not Henkel, obviously. Josh DeSoto, and he's Copycat Productions. It didn't come up yet. I swear. I did think of it. Just everybody, and of course, especially Vince. But you know, you get certain other people who just don't want to be team players. They just want to make it all about themselves. And you look at that and you go, for one, you're not big like that. Like, I don't understand where you're coming from, because you're not. You're not special. You're not big like that. If it wasn't for Vince, no one would know who the fuck you are. So, you know, you look at things like that and you just go, I don't get it. You know, we could all be helping each other out, and that's what it's supposed to be. But other people got their own agendas. Real quick, I guess, while I'm here by myself, Apu apparently is a racist character now. The Simpsons, after what, 30 fucking years? Now all of a sudden Apu's unacceptable. I get it, he was a fucking stereotype Indian, but Jesus fucking Christ, like, how sensitive are we gonna be? You gonna tell me there's no Indians out there like that? There are. So it's not like they're lying and they're making something up. There's fucking Indians out there that speak like him. People really need to fucking relax. It's really just getting out of control. For fucking 30 years, everyone's been fine with it. Everyone's been cool with Apu fucking just being Apu and the Simpsons just doing their fucking thing. And now all of a sudden, Apu is offensive. And so one guy, I think he even made a fucking documentary. You hear about this, Rich? This fucking guy who made a documentary about Apu from the Simpsons and how it's a racist character and 30 fucking years this show's been on.
No.
And now all of a sudden someone's got a problem? Get the fuck out of here. Come on. Unfucking real. Pink, gender neutral. She's raising her kids as gender neutral.
Tom, did you talk about the Melanie Martinez
Not
thing?
yet. We're getting to it. I'm doing the rundown. Who we got?
You're on Super Ugly.
Yo,
What up? What up? Who's this? Where are you calling from?
it's Velvet Pilot. I'm calling from New Hampshire.
All right. What's going on? New Hampshire. People live there, huh?
Yeah, we exist up here. I don't know how, but it happens.
News to me. All right. What's going on in New Hampshire, bud?
Not much. Great show tonight, though, with Vito being on. But I just wanted to, also talk about the whole Kenny Bolin shit that's been going on with him blocking a ton of brand members that, had no beef with him. Even guys telling them, we respect you, but, you got to keep that, political opinion of yours down when that's not even the topic. And, then he flips his wig.
Well, like I said before, and I don't want to spend a lot of time on this guy because honestly, he's a friend of Vince's and I respect Vince, so I really don't want to, get on this guy too much, to be perfectly honest with you, because I don't want to, I just don't want to twist Vince the wrong way, to be perfectly honest with you. He's
right,
done nothing but stick his neck out for us. But the guy's kind of been all about Kenny Bolin. He's kind of trashed literally everyone except Chantel on the fucking brand. He's not a fucking team player. He doesn't want to be involved unless Vince is involved. And you look at that and you go, well, you got an agenda then, bro. Like, you got an agenda.
Yeah.
We didn't know Vito from fucking the hole in the wall. Vito very willingly saw that we're down with the brand and immediately was like, yeah, absolutely, I'll come on.
Yeah.
Came on, we had a great fucking time, and now, what, three out of the 4 weeks he's been on, and I love every second of it. Love having him on.
Yeah. And we don't have to talk wrestling and all that shit. Because we don't really do wrestling.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, though, man. He keeps, he gets with the flow. It's so natural, but no, it's just, what I'm saying is, hearing about him, not replying to your guys, trying to get him on the show. It's pretty outrageous to hear that, considering, you've had Disco, who just recently called the brand members idiots and stuff, obviously kidding, I'm assuming,
Yeah, he was on
but then he doesn't even reply.
I don't know, you seem to be new to our show. I know who you are now. I've seen you on Twitter before. You're Ryan, right?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. We had interaction earlier. I was, whatever. But I don't know if you've seen, but we've had Vince on the fucking show. The guy who is the fucking brand. Without Vince, there is no Russo's brand. Has been on the show countless times at this point. We've been on his shows countless times at this point. Who the fuck do you think you are that you can't even fucking respond and be like, hey, yeah, let's work something out, even if you're bullshitting us?
Yeah.
Right.
It's the lack of just nothing. Nothing.
Right. Yeah, even, he could at least say, guys, I'm booked for a while, you know what, I'll do it later, just like you said, just bullshit. But just to ignore it, man, that just speaks volumes.
Especially when we're part of the brand. You know what I mean? Like, if you look on YouTube, we're there. We're the most fucking consistent thing other than Vince on the brand.
Time out. You want to know that we are the oldest, we've been on the brand since it started.
Pretty much.
No, I know that. No, you guys are like, second only to probably Vince on the brand, since he started it. So it's, I mean, I know you guys, so I mean, it's pretty fucking outrageous to, to see him not even respond to, probably, one of the senior members, if your senior shows on the brand.
Here's the thing. Let me ask you something. And no offense to any of the other brand members. I love and respect all of you.
Yeah.
But let's say Rue was like, hey, Vince, I'm going to get a roast together. You think Vince would be like all in and be like, yeah, let's do this.
The roast is horrible.
It was. I'm not saying it was good. It was good for the cringe factor and the crash and burn that it was. But, you know, Vince was kind enough to be like, absolutely, I'll be involved. Yeah. Now, on that alone, him knowing, you know, we're all fucking breaking the fourth wall here, amateurs.
Yeah.
And he's willing to come on and let all of us, you know, just be fucking idiots and crash and burn. And he's laughing. He's shitting all over us.
Yeah.
And when Scott Casey Gale steals the fucking show.
Awesome.
You know something's fucking going on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the kind of guy Vince is.
Yeah, he really is.
Vince is a go with the flow kind of guy. As long, you know what I mean? As long as you're not being malicious and
go with the flow, and if it ain't going the right way,
I'm gonna steer it
into the right way and fuck you guys up in the meanwhile.
And that's why he's fucking the best, dude. I said it the other day on fucking Twitter, and we're gonna end here. Ryan, thanks for calling in, bub. We're gonna let you go. Thanks for watching, dude. Keep up every Tuesday, bro. We're here live. Call in. Feel free to write in the chat. You know, we got good mods in there. The evaluation next week, guys. Sorry we didn't get to it this week.
Absolutely. Keeping it super ugly. You guys have a good night.
Thanks, brother. I lost my train of thought, but Vince is the best, man. He really is. Yeah. You know, oh, this is where I was going with it. I said it the other day on Twitter. Arguably the most polarizing figure in wrestling history. People 20 years later still love to bitch and moan about what Vince Russo did.
I'll name three people. I'll name three people he's in with. Vince Russo, Vince McMahon, Andre the Giant, and Ric Flair.
Andre the Giant was like and Ric Flair in like positive ways though. But with Vince,
he's right there in top 5.
And what's funny, if you go on YouTube, there's literally hundreds of fucking videos of top 10 dumbest things Vince Russo did. And you know what? Here's the thing. It's the same top 10 over and over. Now, this is a man who worked in the business for 20 fucking years. Worked for the 3 biggest companies in wrestling.
And you can only name 5 bad ideas.
And you can only come up with 10 bad ideas. Let's go through Vince and fucking Kenny McMahon's fucking track record. How many bad ideas does he have, all right? 10 ideas out of an entire 20-year fucking career isn't that fucking bad. All right? And to be honest, some of them, while questionable,
are repeated till this day.
They're not the worst ideas I've ever seen.
On the pole matches are still done.
And yeah, they just did a guitar one on a pole. Why isn't everyone being like, Vince McMahon doesn't know what he's doing. He's ruining wrestling. Really? Take it easy, bro. Because Vince Russo, again, you don't work for 20 years in a business if you stink at it.
Yeah.
You don't keep getting hired and hired back by companies if you stink at it.
Yeah.
So you can keep coming up with the Arquette, the pole matches, the Judy Bagwell stuff, but it's getting old now. It's 20 years of it. You get what I'm saying? It's starting to run stale, and you're all starting to look really stupid because guess what? You only have those fucking 10 things. Yeah. You got nothing else. And to be honest, when you look back on it, 20 years, that means he must have had a fucking amazing job otherwise.
Yeah.
He must have been really fucking good at what he did otherwise. So take those 10 ideas that everyone seems to keep putting on their fucking list, shove them up your mother's cunts.
Yeah. All right, you Super Ugly are on.
Real quick.
Whoa, riveting. Hey, Rocky, it's Lupo. The job evaluation.
Of course he calls when we're ending. Of course,
I can't call in, you fucking little shit.
You know what? The whole thing was a setup, Lupo.
You know what?
There was no evaluation. You and fucking Madalena make me fucking sick with your cute little bullshit on Twitter. Enough. Start attacking her again. I liked it better when you were mean to her. This is gross. You both want to make me fucking puke. I love you both, but your little Twitter banter makes me sick. I hate it.
Oh, under your skin, huh? Under your skin.
Oh, it's disgusting. Now I know what to do.
Wait, tell me what's going on. Wait, hold on. Stop. Lupo, please. I haven't been on Twitter in the past week.
Lupo tries to be all cutesy, and Madalena always jumps on and he goes, okay, BFF, Madalupo, beep, 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 beep. And I just look at it and go, 3 weeks ago, you two wanted to fucking rip each other's throat out.
They're really doing this on Twitter?
Oh, they're so gross.
Oh, I got to put a wedge in between
this. There's BFF all over the place.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Madalupo this, Madalupo that. I'm a cute little sweetie. Lupo's writing.
Oh, my God.
It's just disgusting.
It's the fucking greatest thing going on Twitter. It's better than your shit, Rocky. You're drier than a fucking nun's crotch.
Oh, please. When I do come, I bring fucking gold, my friend, all right?
Yeah, and he comes all over, too.
You know what? I'm fucking giving you small spurts of it, but when I fucking come, I come heavy and I come hard, all right? I'm fucking filling up the fucking whole body, not just the fucking belly button, my friend. Okay? So take your little belly button shots and keep them fucking coming, all right? I fucking bring out the big guns and I fucking loads all over the fucking house.
Yeah, so go fuck yourself.
They call me Power Washer Cock Rocco. All right?
You got hung up on.
All right, guys. We love you, Lupo. Call in next week, dude. You fucking call in, literally. Is this him again?
No,
it's Mads now. Madalena, what? Quick.
What are you talking shit about me? What do you mean?
It's not you, man. You're a chick. You're supposed to be doing what you're doing. It's Lupo. He's gross. He makes me sick. I don't like it. I love him, but he's gross. And he knows what he's doing. And he's he's just driving me insane with it. And you're feeding into it, too. So you're not fucking helping. All right?
Yeah, that's forever now.
What's going on with this anyway? Why do you got to buddy up with him?
Well, we hated each other, and now we're best friends forever.
It just makes sense to be friends with him then.
Yeah, tell a story why we're best friends.
I hung up on him.
hung up on that.
I don't want to hear from him at all.
Oh.
Yeah, Buzz from Home Alone got hung up on.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's calling back in.
Oh, here we go.
All right, pick him up.
Take his call.
Lupo, you're on with your fucking gross fucking BFF thing, relationship, whatever you got fucking happening there. Go ahead, Buzz.
Okay, listen, don't hang up. Be nice.
Go ahead.
Let Madalena talk.
Look at him. He's white knighting over the fucking phone. He's white knighting over the phone.
Holy shit.
Oh.
Good.
Oh,
good. White knight me.
Dude,
Go ahead.
But
Go ahead.
you know what? Stop real quick. In all seriousness, Lupo is the fucking biggest white knight ever, I bet.
He is.
I fucking bet he's a white knighting motherfucker.
He is.
Lupo, I'm looking at the camera, so I know you're looking at me, buddy. Tell me you're a fucking white knight. I know you are.
You are.
I know
you have red
are.
hair. You have
Not
to
only
be.
does he fucking run into people's houses.
You need an edge with that
and their
ginger
wives,
hair.
You know he's white knighting,
Yeah,
bro.
he's a fucking piece of shit.
All right, fine. I'm the cuck nut, bitch.
Yeah,
that's what I do. Is I cuck.
I know. I could sniff a white knight a mile away, and I sniff that fucking Boston white knight ass all the way from fucking Long Island, baby.
No.
Okay, go on your story.
BFF, tell the story how we became BFF.
Ew, like who gives a fuck?
Okay,
I don't care about I don't care about your friendship.
No one cares.
Well,
all right, let's end it here.
Don't you have an announcement?
Hour and a half. We gave
thought
these
you said
people fucking mad.
you wrote on the
go
thing
ahead.
saying you had an
Tell the story. No, go ahead. Tell the story.
One time we were talking on the phone, and she went pee with me on the phone.
Really? Madalena, you fucking
Hold
slut.
Hold up. You guys exchanged phone numbers?
And pee?
Yeah. Yeah, well, this is what happened. He was going after me on Twitter. I'm like, what's this guy's problem? So I'm like, yo, call me. This is my number.
Wow.
He calls me. I'm like, what's your problem?
Easy, huh, Mads?
And he's like, oh, no, I'm trying to have fun. I'm like, well, I don't like it. I don't like how you attack me, and then you're nice, and you attack me. I don't deal with that shit, because you don't know me.
It's typical.
So then we were talking, and I was like, listen, I got to go to the bathroom. I don't want to be rude. I'm going to put you on hold. He's like, okay. So I muted the phone, went to do my business, and he starts making this fart sound. He's like... So I'm like, oh, okay. He thinks it's going to be funny. So I unmute the phone so he could hear me pee. And he's like, ew, you're so disgusting. I'm like, now we're best friends forever. I just peed on the phone with you.
That's
so
amazing.
that's what locked it in.
That's almost as good as
there you go.
Stories. I mean, that is just...
There you go. Pee on the phone. Pee on the phone. That's how I get
lie
them.
to me and say, yeah, I queefed
Boom.
into the phone. All right.
Ratings buster right there, baby.
Yeah, talk about busting.
Is there plans to meet with you two guys or no?
What?
Is there going to be a Connecticut meetup?
No, but hey, here's a little breaking news for you guys. I might be heading to New York pretty soon, so...
Do you have a ponytail yet?
All right, that's for real, Lupo. You know.
So, Mads.
We're
Mads.
definitely going to get up and we'll do something.
Yeah.
So, if I were to go to New York, would you do me the favor of, like, maybe, like, going out with me one night?
You better bring your wallet. We're going out. Hell yeah, I'll go out with you.
Okay.
Yes! Whoa!
Yes!
All right,
That's
look at
awesome.
Super Ugly Show, bringing romance together. I
Yeah,
love it.
we do
There we
other
go.
things on this
Yo,
show.
Lupo, though. if
Bring
you're
your wallet,
online,
because
bro,
Madalena doesn't eat salad, kid.
If you're here on
Oh,
my
what
wallet.
do you eat?
cock, ass, ball sacks,
Bull sacks.
cum,
And filet mignon.
yeah. And lobster.
And lobster. Lupo, bring at least $300 for you. Trust me.
All right, and bring someone with a dick.
I definitely.
Yeah,
I will.
She loves
Definitely.
cock.
Yeah, not a small ginger cock either.
All right, I guess we did the fucking damn thing. We made a love connection at the end there. Yeah. Lupo, if you're really coming up here, get your ass here on a fucking Tuesday. You're in studio with us, bro. You're more than welcome to come by.
And if not, we'll hang out with you on the weekend.
All right.
I'm gonna search you.
I'll see what I can do.
In, but you know, I'll let you in.
Wait, what? We didn't get our evaluations. What happened?
I told you we're bumping into next week.
Yeah, you
we
guys
ran long. Vito's more important than you guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Ridiculous.
Yeah, and on that note.
All right, guys, yo. Another fucking one in the books. Another killer fucking show. Johnny, we missed you, bud, in all sincerity. And
hour and a half, man. We did our time.
We'll see you next Tuesday, guys.